So Prabhuji is almost 2 decades, if I'm not wrong, Prabhuji in Krishna consciousness. And Prabhuji, materially, Prabhuji has done his masters from IIT Delhi. And I think after going to probably US, Prabhuji coming in contact with ISKCON, and for the last 2 decades, Prabhuji is serving in different roles. Now is taking the ACS, you might be knowing our ACS layout center, which is the original center of our Whitefield. So Prabhuji is heading there, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji is also a part of the Bhakti Diksha training module, and currently pursuing Bhakti Vaibhav. And many of us, including me also, we are groomed training from Prabhuji. So let's welcome again His Grace Yugal Prabhu to hear the nectarian costume of Damodar Lila. Okay, by now chanting Hare Krishna Mahanto once again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. How do you?
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, welcome to our Sunday program. Very, very special program. Not because I am here, but the month itself is very special, Kartik month. And in this Kartik month, when we do something, Krishna is very much pleased. So, before we begin, let's offer our obeisances to our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Before we start, it is our fortune that we come in contact with Srila Prabhupada, and because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy that today what we are doing is because of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, had Srila Prabhupada not been there, definitely on this Diwali vacation we would not be here. So let's offer our humble obeisances to our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this particular Mass, Kartik Mass, is very, very auspicious. Any activities, just like Diwali, we have some, you buy one, you get one free. And yesterday we were discussing the same thing, and I will begin with that. It will be repeated for you, Prabhu, but I feel it's okay. We can hear multiple times. So in Diwali, if you buy one, you get one free, two free. But if anything activity that you do, particularly in this month, is very auspicious and you get the results. And you know how many times the month, it's not one time, two times. How many times? 1,000 nahi, 10 million, crore times more than that you can get by doing anything in this. Just like in a day, you have particular time for doing particular activities. And which part of the day is very auspicious to do the spiritual activities? Brahma Muhurta. So similarly, for the year, there is a one particular time which is very, very auspicious. And what is that auspicious period? What is that auspicious month? Kartik Mas. It is said, Padma Puran and Skanda Puran, there are n number of glories about this Kartik Mas. And one which we do that whole month, that we offer a lamp to Radha Damodar, Yashodanandan Damodar. So, see, offering a lamp to Lord Damodar, just offering one lamp, you know what happens? Whatever the sins that we have committed in this life, some of maybe here 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever the number of years we have spent, and previous many years, many lifetimes of sin, if we accumulate all that, it could be like as huge as a Mandara mountain. But we're just offering one lamp to Lord Damodar, everything is vanquished just like that. You can imagine how much powerful is that, just offering one simple lamp to Lord Damodar. And we get opportunity not only once, we get opportunity to offer the lamb for the whole month, whole 30 days we get the opportunity to offer the lamb. Not only that, if we just prepare a garland to Lord Damodar in this month and offer a lamb, offer a garland, your place in Vaikunta is confirmed. Your 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom or villa is confirmed, and your name will be there. Sachi Jivan Gaur Prabhu. Avdarya Prabhu, आपका room confirm उधर. So you don't have to worry. But what we have to do? We have to prepare a garland and offer to Lord Damodar. So it is, this offer is not only for Matajis, it is also for Prabhus. So you can also offer a garland to Damodar in this month. Your villa is confirmed in Vaikunta. Absolutely no problem. You don't have to go to this builder, that builder. And the Supreme Personality is here, our Lord Damodar. He would assure you the place there. If you just read Bhagavatam shloka every single day, how many Puranas are there? 18 Puranas, yes, 18 Puranas are there. So if you just recite Bhagavatam every single day, all these 30 days, you get a credit of reciting all 18 Puranas. And you know that, first of all, we might not even know the names, right, Prabhu? We may not even know the names of all 18 Puranas, right? We may not know the names of 18 Puranas. And even if you go to our friend google.com, we may get the names, but we will not able to have access to all the 18 Puranas. And the 18 Puranas are close to the 4.5 lakhs or 5 lakhs of shlokas are there. If you have just 18,000, Bhagavad Puranas has 18,000 shlokas. To just read 18,000 Puranas, Sachi Jivan Gaur Prabhu, kitna time lagega? Imagine we have 5 lakh shloka, you have to recite, just recite, then understand and go. But that all this credit will come just by reciting a single Bhagavad Purana in this month. Bhagavad Purana says that if you cannot read one shloka, at least half the shloka. If you cannot do the half the shloka, at least one line is good enough. That can actually take us beyond the 3 words of these modes of material nature. Very, very auspicious. And this Kartik Mas, the presiding deities. So now why it is called as a Damodar Mas? Because each month there is a presiding deities, and particularly for this month, presiding deity is Damodar. So this is why it is also called as Damodar. It is also called as Kartika because the Kartik came from the name Kritika. And who is a Kritika? Srimati Radharani. So, and we know that if father is angry, so the kids are very smart. They first go to, or if they want to please father, how they go? First they go to mother and say, mother, please thoda sa kar dijiye. And then if mother says, father will be very happy. Okay. So similarly, if you get the recommendation from mother, then definitely father will not say no. So similarly, mother is very, very merciful. Srimati Radharani is very merciful. And if she recommends, knowing that these people in Kali Yuga, they don't know anything, they don't have any qualification, but if she gives a blessing, Krishna will accept. And that is the beauty of Srimati Radharani. So, and that is why in Bhagavad Gita, as I was saying yesterday, which month Krishna says? In 10th chapter, Krishna talks about the vibhutis, different opulences. And he says that I am among this, I am this, on moving, I am this, I am non-moving, I am this, among the mass, I am this, blank. What is that? Margashirsha. And why Margashirsha? Why not Kartik? The question came, if Kartik is so merciful, why not Kartik? Why only Margashirsha? Any thought? Mataji? No. No, okay. Because once you get the blessing of Radharani in Kartik, Krishna is very happy to accept all of us. That is why he says it's the Margashirsha Mas for all of us. So Margashirsha is very auspicious because Krishna's month. Kartik is very auspicious because Damodar month. Very, very wonderful things. So there are a lot of festival comes, and I was thinking that it would be good that we also know how in a Vedic culture, how these festivals, what was the significance, especially last 4 or 5 days. So I will repeat that, your permission, Prabhu. So Kartik month, we get a lot of festivals, and very special festival is there for 30 days, which is Damodar, that we do every day. We recite Damodar Ashtakam and offer a lamb to Lord Damodar. then we have a Bahula Ashtami, then we have Gopa Ashtami, and then we have two Ekadasis, and then we comes the whole Deepavali festival. And the Deepavali festival, so what is a Deepa Avali? Deepa Avali. Deepa means lamp, Avali means the rose of lamp. In Vedic culture, lamp has very significant. And because whenever there is a festival, whenever there is a happiness, whenever there is a joy, what we do? We light a lamp, right? Forget about our spiritual programs. Even if you come to the corporate world, even if you go to Qualcomm, if you go to the Qualcomm, if there is any program, they will light a lamp. Why? Because we understand lighting a lamp is very auspicious. And but unfortunately, and being the Vedic follower of this, we see sometimes the people on the birthday, they will ask the baby boy or the birthday boy to blow off or the candles. So what we are doing? We are actually going from the light to the darkness. So that should not be that. That means we are wishing inauspiciousness for that boy by blowing off that candle. We should be lighting the candle, not extinguishing the candle. Just some side note here. So light brings auspiciousness, mangalam. Light brings happiness. Light brings light is also in Vedic knowledge, Vedic culture. Light means jnana, right? So when we say that tamasoma jyotirgama, so from the darkness come to the light. So light has much significance, and that is where our dear Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter sloka number 11, he says that jnana deepena bhasvata, right? So by the torch, which is knowledge, with that knowledge I can remove all the ignorance. So in Vedic culture, light has very important significance, and that is where the whole Deepavali festival, we put the light everywhere. So when there is a light, there is auspiciousness. And so this festival begins on Rama Ekadasi. So Ekadasi is very auspicious for Vaishnavas. It is also called as Bhakti Janani. Bhakti Janani. Janani means mother, and Bhakti Janani means one who gives, bestows bhakti. So if you want bhakti, one must observe Ekadasi. Ekadasi. And now how many Ekadasis we have? 24. And if you have Adhik Mas, we have 26. So sometimes Krishna is merciful, gives opportunity 2 times extra, 26 Ekadasis are there. So on that day, we must observe Ekadasi. Ekadasi means we do Upavas. Upavas means, Upa means closer, like we have Upanishad. Upanishad means you come closer, sit next to the Guru, Upanishad. So similarly, Upavas, Vas means reside, Upa means near. So you sit near or you come closer to Krishna, to the Hari. So that is why it is Bhakti Janani. So we have to observe Ekadasi by coming closer to Krishna. That means we must read more, we must chant more. But today's Kali Yuga, we do Ekadasi and Dupat Khasi. So that means you know what happens on 10th day. Oh, tomorrow is Ekadasi. Now we should be eat today much. Now in Ekadasi, oh, today is Ekadasi. We must eat. Now today's Ekadasi, we have fried this. We have even cake. Ekadasi cake also there. So you can imagine that. And then evening we have fried atom, this atom, that atom. But we should ideally we should voluntarily accept some tapascharya. That is the purpose of Ekadasi. Voluntarily. So we have to voluntarily fast. Now if your health does not permit, there are different ways. One can be nirjala, one can be sajala, one can be safala, one can be with milk, and the bare minimum is that you can have sabaki, sabudana, or samo rice or something, but definitely not eating double or triple than our regular diet. The whole purpose is defeated. So that is a Rama Ekadasi. And after Ekadasi, what comes? Dwadashi. So that so this particular 5 days of Deepavali, that comes is the Vatsa Dwadashi. So on that particular day, we worship Gomata. Worship Vatsa means the calf and Gomata, because Gomata has a very significant in a particular Vaishnava culture. And our dear Lord, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanya Hitaj. His name is Gopal. His name is Govinda. his name is Govinda Gopal. So that means Gopal means who herds cows. Govinda means who protect cows. Of course, Govinda also has another meaning. So the one who likes cows, that is our dear Lord. Sometimes people may think that, oh, our dear Lord, Supreme Lord, then he must be doing some hi-fi job. No, no hi-fi job. Very simple cow herding the cows. If you go to the Golok Vrindavan, Krishna does not have a job of designing something hardware or software. No, very simple service. And what is that? He takes cows for herding. Gopal, nothing hi-fi. And that is our Lord. He likes cows. And if we want to please Krishna, we must worship cows. Go Raksha, go Puja, and go Seva. As you go, different types of that. Bare minimum is go Raksha. So Sri the Vatsa Dwadashi. So there is one story that when the Samudra Manthan was happening and the cow came, right? One of the products was there. One was the Surabhi cows. After the halahal poison came, next came as a Gomata. And all this demon and there was a group of demon and there was a group of Devatas. They were fighting, right? The whole purpose of Samudra Manthan is that who will actually get the nectar. And but the first thing did not come the nectar, but first thing came poison. And now what is that? What to do with that poison? Then all the Devatas, so they worshipped Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva came and then he absorbed that all the things, and that is where Lord Shiva's Kantha become Nila. That is why one of the name of Lord Shiva is called as Nilakantha. And before that, he goes to Mother Parvati and he asks, this is what I want to do that. And you know what happened? If I extend myself for the service of other, oh Bhavani, Supreme Lord Krishna will be very much pleased. So you see the mood of Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambho. So the mood of Vaishnava is that how can my life be service to others? And for that purpose, Lord Shiva is ready to absorb all the poison. That is the mood. Today we talk about only I, me, mine, but Lord Shiva, by his own example, showing that how can I have my life for the service of others? And for that, even if I have to take poison, I should be ready. Of course, we cannot imitate Lord Shiva. After this program, if somebody gets lot inspiration and they go to the poison shop and let me, no. That is not to be done. But the point here is that how we can extend ourselves. How can we do this service? How can I preach the message of Krishna to others so that I bring people, even if I have to sacrifice my time, because you may have to sacrifice time. You are all volunteers. They are sacrificing their time. Why they are doing all those things? Because they wanted to give this Krishna to others. So that is, and then nobody was ready to take Gomatas. So the Gomata was given to sages, and her name was Surabhi, also Nandini, also Kamadhen. Whatever you ask, Gomata will give. And then, a wonderful story between Vishwamitra and Vasishtha Rishi for that Gomatas. And then, so Surabhi is that whatever you ask, she will give. Even if you ask laptop, she will give laptop also. But don't go and ask laptop to Gomata. We can ask something better things too from Gomata. So then comes the next, after Dwadashi comes Trayodashi. What is the next, the festival on Trayodashi? Dana Trayodashi. So on that day, on the Samudra Manthan was happening and appears Dhanvantari. And Lord Dhanvantari is nothing but the incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna. And it is said that in his one hand was the nectar jug, which has Amruta, and another hand has the Ayurveda text. So if you go to any Ayurvedic clinic, probably you will see Dhanvantari's photos or maybe his deity also there. So our Lord is very merciful. He also wanted to give not only the spiritual knowledge, but he also wanted to give the knowledge related to Ayurveda. Veda means knowledge, Ayur means related to our life. How can we make our life healthy so that we can practice Krishna consciousness? So that happens on the 13th day. Some text also said that Lakshmi Devi also appeared on the same time, and so some people worship Lakshmi Devi on that day also. And then it is said that there was one story. There was one king called as Hema, and he had one prince, and the prince got married, and that prince was told that his horoscope was told that He exactly after 4 days he will die. Now the very young princess was there. Now she was thinking that how can I counteract that? So what did she do? So she had lot of gold in her place. So she, because she was a princess, she could afford. She had lot of gold, jewels, and then diamonds and many silver. So she brought all of them, and for her, that fourth night she made all the gold all over her place. Not only that, she lit all the lamps throughout her house. And that time, because if Yamaraj comes, then probably he will have finding difficult. So what did she do? She lit lamp, she had all the golds, and she also had made her husband chanting the name of the Lord Hari Krishna Katha, so that he will be awake throughout the night, that on that 13th night. And then he was awake, and when Yamaraja came, and when he could see, his eyes were actually glared by all the lamp, and since that Yuvraj was actually chanting and hearing the Krishna Katha, Yamaraj did not touch him, and he was escaped from the Yamaraja's death, or mean from the Yamaraja's control or pasha. And so from that day, it is also said that you can offer a lamb to Yamaraja next day, Narak Chaturdasi. But those who worship Krishna, everything is included into that. So it is not that we have to, when we worship Krishna, we disrespect Devatas. Not required. Devatas are very great personality. But when you worship Krishna, it includes everything. You don't have to specially, but we are just telling here the significance of the different festivals. Vedic culture has everything connected to the spirituality. And the next day, so comes on Narak Chaturdashi, so commemoration of that. Today people on the 14th day, they offer a lamb to the Yamaraj, so that we will be escaped from the control of Yamaraj. And the 14th day, so what is called the 14th day? Chaturdashi. It is also called as Naraka Chaturdashi. And there is a beautiful pastimes comes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Slokan, chapter number 59, where who is this Naraka? Narakasura, or it is another name is Bhaumasura. And Bhauma means Mother Bhumi. So he was born from Mother Bhumi. And who was his father? Varahadev. Right? Lord Krishna has Varahadev. When Mother Earth was actually going submerging into the Garbhodakshaya ocean, Varahadev actually came and lifted that. And at that time, because of the transcendental connection with Mother Earth gave a child, and the child name was Bhauma and also Naraka. But somehow, even if you are the son of Krishna, if your association is not good, you become an asura. And because this Bhauma or Naraka, because of the association with Banasura, he became an asura. And then Lord Krishna killed him. And where he was staying? He was actually in a place of our Sachijivan Gaur Prabhu state, Assam, Prag Jyotishpur. And in Prag Jyotishpur, he has a big palace, and his palace was fortified by different things. The first level of suraksha or level was safety was the earth, water, fire, air, ether kind of things, like a big wall. The second level of fortification was that unmanned weapons, and the third was he had electric wire going there, connection, so that if you go there you will have a shock there. And the fourth was Mayavi Pass. So like this, so you cannot cross his palace, I mean the fortification. But our Krishna came and he cut everything one after the other with his Sudarshana, with his Gada, then with his arrow, and with his sword, and with his chakra, everything he killed. And finally he killed Mura. There was one demon who was also helping Narakasura. His name was Mura. This Mura had 5 heads. So Krishna killed very swiftly killed Mura, and that is why Krishna is also called as Murari. Ari means Dushman, enemy. So who is the enemy of Mura is Lord Krishna, Murari. And then he killed Narakasura also, and that incident happens on the Naraka Chaturdashi. And then comes Amausha, Deepavali. So that is the very big day for all of us, because 2 very wonderful pastimes happens on this Deepavali day. And what are the 2 pastimes happens? The very wonderful pastimes which we are discussing today is Damodar Lila that happens on the Deepavali day. And another things happens to all of us is that returns of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Sri Prabhu Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. So after killing Ravan, Prabhu Ramachandraji entered there to Ayodhya. And what did Ayodhya Vasi do? Lighting a lamp. Again, the festival means lamp. And yesterday we were doing the calculations. In Ayodhya, all these Ayodhya Vasis, they did not light a lamp for 14 years. They did not wear a new dress for 14 years. They did not have feast for 14 years. Imagine if we do not have feast for one week, they will get disturbed. So, but Ayodhya Vasis, they did not have festival, they did not have feast, they did not have Rashogulla, they did not have Gulab Jamun, nothing. Because what is the life without Prabhu Ramchandraji? Their life was like a ghostly life. Ayodhya became like a ghost. And all of them welcomed Prabhu Ramchandraji by lighting a lamp. And how many lamps they lit? Yesterday, Honorable Chief Minister they 28 lakhs, huh? 28 lakhs. Yesterday I was told 2,51,000. So we'll take the 28 lakhs. So Yogi ji and they are doing fantastic service to Prabhu Ramchandra ji. So they lit 28 lakhs. We take the number of that. But during Prabhu Ramchandra ji's time, you know how many lamps they light? Do you know that? Each house they lit 14 into 365 lamps. Now what is the logic for 14 into 365? 14 years, 365. And then it comes 5,110 lamps per family, per house they were, each family they were lighting. And then imagine if you have n number of family, if you have 100 family, then you can imagine 50,000, 5 lakhs or 50. So this 28 lakh is nothing if you have many families who are lighting the lamp. So for us, this is the day, if there is no Prabhu Ramchandraji in our life is like Ayodhya Vasis. No Ram, there is no, our life becomes like a ghostly life. There is no importance of that. So this is the day we welcome Prabhu Ramchandraji in our heart. And so our life is actually dedicated to the service of Prabhu Ramchandraji. Our life is actually dedicated to the service of Srila Prabhupada. Our life is dedicated to the service of our Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So that happens on this day. Also happens, Pandavas also returns after the exile on only this Amavasya day. And then there is one more, from one more Upanishad or one more Puranas, when Bhagwan Shiv, Lord Shiva, so one day, generally the Ras Lila happens between Krishna and Gopis. He used to do but one particular day, Krishna was having a dance with the Gopas. And Bhagwan Shiv, Lord Shivji also wanted to participate. And then he actually appeared as a Gopa. So Sadasiva appearing as a Gopa, that also happened on this Deepavali day. And many pastimes happens. And the next day comes Pratipada. And that is the day when Bali Maharaj was doing the sacrifice, and Vamanadev came there. And Vamanadev came, and as soon as Vamanadev appeared to the Bali Maharaj's house, Bali Maharaj said, "What do you want?" He said that, "I just want 3 steps of my land." He said, "You can ask, I can give anything today. Why you are asking only the 3 steps of land?" And Vamanadev gave him wonderful instruction. He said that, even if you get all in the 3 words, you will never be satisfied. Whatever you get by the mercy of Lord, be satisfied that. Then, but you give me only 3 steps of land. And in the first step, what did Lord Vamanadev did? He covered, he expanded, and he covered up to the Swargaloka. In the second step, he covered the whole planet, upper planetary system. Now, Lord Vamanadev asked, "Where shall I put my 3rd step?" Bali Maharaj said, "You keep on my head." And that is the day happens on the Bali Pratipada. And so that particular day, and the most important, along with that for Vaishnavas, along with that is that Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan ki. So that happened yesterday. That was the Bali Pratipada. That was where our dear Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan. And then Diwali day also happened, Damodar Lila. So having said all those things, and of course there is a Dvitiya, that Dvitiya is called as Yama Dvitiya. So Yama had a sister. Who is the sister of Yama? Yamuna Devi, which is the nothing but the personification of river. So Yamuna is very, very sacred because Bhagwan Sri Krishna played lot of pastimes there. So Yamuna, so they are the son and daughter of Bhagwan Surya Dev. So Surya Dev, so one day what happened, Yamuna went, Yamaraj went to the sister's house and she did the arati for him and they were very happy. So this is just a connections with that. And Surya Dev said that those who actually on particular day, if a sister worships or do the arati for brother and all things, so they will never see the Yamaraj. So Surya Dev gave the blessings. So this is some other pastimes, but for all of us, all these days are very important because every day we celebrate Damodar Lila. So we'll come back to Damodar Lila. This was just a context. So Krishna does a lot of naughty things and mischievous things. And disclaimer before we go into this Damodar Lila, the disclaimer is that our Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a Supreme Lord. There is nothing impossible for him. He is a beyond, he is a three gunatit. He is a beyond the three gunas. He never gets angry. He is always very happy. He never get hungry, but sometimes he may get hungry in this Lila. But he is always a Supreme Lord. When he performed the pastimes, it is just for the enhancing the rasa between his devotees. But in no way that he loses his Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not that he loses his Bhagwanship. He is always a Bhagavan. Yesterday we were discussing in another places, and I was asking that why did Mother Yashoda bind Krishna to the grinding mortar? And then one very enthusiastic hand raised and he said, because Krishna cannot pull, grinding mortar will be very heavy. I said, if that is the case, then why did he uproot the whole Yamala Arjuna tree, which are very old? Krishna can do anything. But that's not the reason that, because Krishna, even if he is a small child, he is always a Lord. And if he loses the Lordship, that means he is not Lord. Because by definition, Lord is always a Lord. Sometimes, if you go to some classes, and sometimes people will say, or forget about that. We had a Gita course in AECS layout, and we were having one person came and he said, now I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When will I become a God? So that means today I am not a God. Tomorrow I will become a. So if today I am not a God, that means something is bigger than me. So Maya is greater than me. So Maya is even greater than God. So then that is not the definition of God. God is always a God. Am sarvasya prabho mata sarva pravartate iti matva bhajanti mam buddha bhava samanita, right? Then 7.7 mata parat taram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya, right? Mani sutre mani gana eva. So Krishna, there is no truth which is higher than Krishna. Krishna is always Krishna. So with that disclaimer, we will enter this Damodar Lila, and 43 minutes already passed. What is the time to? Till 1:30, okay. So now Krishna has to do pastimes. So if you see, there is a mother and there is a small child. Mother always have a very loving relationship with the child, but sometimes mother also get angry and mother also scold child, right? So Krishna was experiencing that my mother is very goody to me, and I wanted to have some scolding. Sanatan Goswami writes that if there is no scolding, this rasa of mother and child is not complete. So Krishna was looking for some rasa there. So what did he do? Okay. Yeah, it is there actually here. You can see that. So Krishna tries to simulate Mother Yashoda's chastisement. Then what did he do? He started stealing a butter. And when he started stealing a butter, he was thinking that the gopis, they will come, they will complain, and Mother Yashoda will get angry. She will scold me or she will chastise me. Then I will get that rasa. So then what would happen? Lord Krishna will go to the gopis' house. He will steal butter, and all gopis will come and they will complain to Mother Yashoda. And she says that, Yashoda, your Lala came and she is stealing butter. And then Mother Yashoda said that instead of stealing butter, why can't you give butter him directly? No, if you give him butter, he will not like that. He just want butter which he has stolen. Then why can't you keep your butter in a very dark place? No, that is also not possible, because you are decorating him with so many jewels and so many things. As soon as he go to the dark place, because that jewels and their ornaments are there, even in a dark place, there is a light and light, because Krishna is a Jyoti. So what is that there? So there is a light. Then Mother Yashoda would say, why can't you keep your butter onto the high? Oh, your Kana is very smart. He will make a pyramid of all his kids, and he will climb up on there, and then he will take that. Okay, let him eat. No, that is not the problem. Not only that, he will do all those things. He will eat all the butter and he will break all the other pots also. Okay, then we will get another things. No, not only that. He will not stop there. He will also feed all this butter to monkeys as well. So he will create all the chaos, and all the gopis will come there. They will complain. Mother Yashoda would laugh. They will also laugh. They will just sing the glories of Krishna, and all these chastisement, everything will forget. And Krishna says that again, I did not get the chastisement today. Mother did not scold me today. But by the way, why did Krishna actually give butter to monkeys? What was the reason? Yes, yes.
Before, in Krishna was Lord Rama in him. Before life, Dacha and the monkeys were Vanasena.
Give you one round of Hare Krishna to him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. So this is what happens. If parents are practicing Krishna consciousness, the kids will know about our Lord Ram. They will know about Krishna. If not, then they will know about Harry Potter. They will know something else. We want to know them about Harry Potter, or we want to know them about Lord Ram? If you know about Harry Potter, one thing will happen. They may learn English and all those things, but there will be no transformation of heart. But if you read about Prabhu Ramchandraji, there will be transformation of heart will happen. Ram Katha is actually the aushadha for bhava aushadhi. So it is actually this aushadha for cleaning our heart. So very wonderful. So all these Vanaras, they were serving Prabhu Ramchandraji. So Prabhu Ramchandra, so now Krishna is very grateful. Even if you do small thing, Krishna is always keeps in mind. Prabhupada in 1966, 1967, in San Francisco, very first temple after New York, Prabhupada went to the San Francisco. He said that if you fix one screw in a temple, our Lord will never forget. Then what to talk about if you are chanting 16 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Do you think that our Lord will forget? He will never forget. Lord is very grateful to that. So then Lord Ram wanted to reciprocate with these Vanaras, and he was actually feeding them by he was reciprocating by feeding butter to them. So all those things will happen. Then Krishna is very smart. Why Krishna is smart? Why Krishna is smart? He is the Lord. Very good. He is the Lord. If Lord is not smart, then who will be smart? If we are smart in a tiny jivas in Bangalore, if we think that I am smart, why can't be the source of that tiny soul can be smart? He is the source of everything. If we have intelligence, he is the source of all intelligence. So Lord Krishna, small Krishna, he devised another way. Okay, now today I will do another thing so that Mother Yashoda will scold me. So next day or after some time, what did he do? He actually eat dirt. And all the Gopas, including Balaram, came running to Maya. Maya, today Krishna ne to aaj hadi kar diya. What happened? Today he ate dirt. Earlier he was eating only butter. Today he forgot about butter. He ate the dirt. Mother Yashoda became very angry. Then she came running to Krishna. He said, Krishna, did you eat dirt? Krishna said, no. Who told you? All the Gopas are telling. Even Balaram is telling. No, they are telling lie. Don't you believe me that I did not eat? Krishna was thinking that sometimes small kids, they will tell if mother asked, did you do? And then the boys will say, don't you believe me that? Shall I give you a proof? Then mother said, okay, don't worry. No problem. So similarly, Krishna used this tactic, and he actually intelligently challenged the Mother Yashoda. Don't you believe? I will give you a proof. He thought that Mother Yashoda will say, don't worry, no problem. Mother Yashoda said, yes, show me the proof. Open your mouth. And then what happened? when Krishna opened the mouth, Mother Yashoda saw all the dirt, right? What did Krishna see there? What did Mother Yashoda see there? Whole universe. What else she saw there?
She saw the whole universe, including the sun.
She saw herself, including herself. She saw that everything there. Fantastic. Very nice. So the concept of television comes from there. So when on the Kurukshetra, the battle is happening, and in Sanjaya is actually telling to Dhritarashtra, and Sanjay is actually able to see everything because he has a television. So the television concept is coming from Vedic culture only. So yes, so Mother Yashoda could see everything there. And then Mother Yashoda, when she saw that, she forgot, Are Baba, ye kaun hai? Is he my son or somebody else? He cannot be my son. And as soon as she said, he's my son, she cannot feed because he's supreme Lord. How can I say? So immediately she started offering obeisances to son. Then later again, because of the Yoga Maya, Mother Yashoda forgot everything. She said, oh no, he's nothing else. He's my son. Again, she took on her lap and started feeding. But did Krishna's purpose fulfill? His purpose was to get scolding. Forget about scolding. Mother Yashoda forgot everything. Then today, this is the Deepavali day. Krishna said, Aaj kuch karna chahiye now. Enough is enough. So then Mother Yashoda, today what she happened? So today she said, okay, Diwali day, I will give off to all my servants because they used to make butter. Krishna did not like our butter. That is why he is going to others' house and stealing butter. Today, I will make myself very, very special butter. And the question to you, your name? Huh? Adrit Deveshwara. Wow, very wonderful. Very good. So, how many cows Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? 9 lakhs. Are you sure? Are you sure, Mataji? Lock karwa dijiye. Yes, Mata is saying yes, 900,000, 9 lakhs cows Krishna had. Today we do not have cows, but we have dogs in our house. That is a perverted reflection of Kali Yuga. So anyway, so Krishna, Mother Yashoda, they had 9 lakh cows, and there are some cows are very special cows. So on that day, Mother Yashoda fed very special grass to the very special cows, and from that cows she got very special milk. From that special milk, she got very special curd, and on that day, now with that curd, Mother Yashoda started preparing the butter for her lovely darling Lord little Krishna. So when Mother Yashoda was doing that, she was engaging her body, she was engaging her mind and a word. So when she was actually doing the churning, what she was doing? She was singing the glories of Krishna. So that is how this Vaishnava, she did not have Vaishnava Bhajan song book where she can go and refer the, or she did not have google.com and search. No, she was composing the beautiful song. And Srila Jiva Goswami actually writes in Gopala Champu what song Mother Yashoda was singing on that day. And Mother Yashoda is singing nicely. All her kartals, they were making a very beautiful sound like our sound like this. And everything, so very happily things were going on. And at that time, little Krishna got, he got awake. He was sleeping. And suddenly he saw that Maya is not there. So he started calling, Maya, Maya. Maya is busy in the service. So then he started crying, shouting, Maya, Maya, Amma, where are you? She didn't come. So finally, what was the choice for he had? If mother doesn't listen, so what does the child do? Huh? Crying. So Krishna started crying. Fir bhi Mother Yashoda didn't say. So finally he said, okay, then what does the child do? What does the child do? Huh? Huh? Stole the things, okay? What else he can do? Huh? Goes to the mother, very good. But mother, if he goes to the mother and mother is doing that and mother is not giving attention, what will he do? Disturb her, exactly, or try to hold your hand, so that he wanted to catch the attention of Mother Yashoda. So Krishna, now imagine that Mother Yashoda is actually very fastly churning that rod. Krishna immediately stopped the rod. Now rod got touch of Krishna. Now if you are something spinning very fast, it can hurt you, but nothing can hurt Krishna. He is the Supreme Lord. And so finally Mother Yashoda did not have choice, but she had to stop everything and give 100% attention to Krishna. And just by seeing Krishna, because she was thinking about Krishna, she was meditating about Krishna, she was glorifying Krishna. Just as soon as she saw Krishna, her motherly love was overwhelmed and the milk started flowing from her breast. Immediately she started feeding Krishna. And there is always more than one services. So at that time, Mother Yashoda remembered that there was a milk on the chula or stove, and that was overflowing. Now she fed Krishna little milk, and now she was thinking that if I keep Krishna down and take care of that milk, so I will save that milk and I can come and feed Krishna again. So she kept Krishna down, and then she went to take care of the milk. Now, then what happened? Because of that, Krishna did not like that. Krishna became angry. Who is a three gunatit, who is beyond the three modes of material nature, he became angry. The person who is beyond the hunger, he became hungry. Who is aptakami means who is satisfied with the little things. The Mother Yashoda fed some milk, but he was not satisfied. He want more. He became very angry. Now then what did he do? He became angry means what does Krishna does when he became angry? And this is a transcendental anger. This is not the anger that we exhibit. Tomorrow some boys will go and they will tell to Amma, I am like Krishna's anger, and then he breaks all the pots. Amma will come and give a tight slap to you. So Krishna's anger is different, our anger is different. So don't imitate Krishna, but understand the principle here. So Krishna took a stone and he broke the pot. He broke the pot. Not only he broke the pot, he went to the storeroom. Again the same exercise, getting all the butter, eating that butter, feeding to the monkeys, everything. And then by the time Mother Yashoda came back, when Mother Yashoda came back, she was smiling. And Acharya says that, why was she smiling? But before that, what she saw, the scene was different. Before going there and after coming, it's like that sometimes the marketing team, they will show before this lotion and after this lotion. Before that, you are bald-headed. After that, you are now having the hair. So this is before and after. Before was a very nice picture there. Churning rod was there. All the butter pots were intact. The curd was there. Everything was there. Krishna was there. Now Krishna is missing. Butter pot is not intact, butter pot is broken, curd is dispersed everywhere, and Mother Yashoda was smiling. Then Acharyas give reason why Mother Yashoda was smiling. But before that, actually why the milk, it's very wonderful things. Why the milk is actually overflowing. The milk was thinking. Now somebody will say that how milk is thinking. And as I told yesterday, because in the spiritual world, everything is very conscious. Milk was thinking, what is the use of my life if I cannot be in the service of Krishna? Let me jump off that, let me suicide. So that was the first suicide in Krishna's Damodar Lila, that milk was jumping from the pot. So he said, what is my use? Let me jump. At least Mother Yashoda will give attention. So that was the milk thing. And then when we came here, Mother Yashoda was actually smiling. That was the reason that we were discussing, right? Mother Yashoda was smiling. Now why Mother Yashoda was smiling? She was thinking that I went there so that I can save some milk, right? By the time I came, forget about that milk. I lost some more things. So sometimes in the life, you will try to save something and do some other things. In the process, at the end, you will be the loser, losing more than what you could have saved by not doing that. So Mother Yashoda was smiling. And then, now she was utilizing her intelligence. She saw that Krishna's footprints were there. Krishna is not there, so she immediately utilized her intelligence, says that it must have done by Krishna. Now how to catch Krishna? So what did she do? She followed the footprints. And very important lesson for all of us, that if we want to attain Krishna, what we should do? We should hold Krishna's lotus feet. The moment actually we hold Krishna's lotus feet, we can attain Krishna, just like Mother Yashoda attended Krishna. She achieved Krishna, she got Krishna. So what we have to do? We have to just hold tightly the lotus feet of Krishna, no matter what happens in our life. Whether we have difficulty, we have happy situation, please do not leave lotus feet of Krishna. And that is our shelter, that is our solace. So Krishna, and as soon as Mother Yashoda went there, Krishna was now very fearful because he broke all those things. He was feeding that. Mother Yashoda said, today enough is enough. बहुत हो गया, आज तो हम इनको थोड़ा सा कुछ punishment करेंगे. She had a stick in her hand, in her left hand, and now she is about to see. Now it is said, when the person who is actually searching a thief, he has only 2 eyes, but the thief has 1,000 eyes. How many eyes? And how is that? What is the proof that the thief has 1,000 eyes? In a Purusha Sukta prayers, where is our Prabhu? Sahasra Sirsha, Sahasraksha, Sahasra Sirsha. So that Lord who has how many eyes? How many heads he has? Now he has stolen that, so he can see everywhere, right? So he has 1,000 eyes. As soon as Mother Yashoda came, he started running from there. And now Mother Yashoda started catching Krishna. Krishna is running, Mother Yashoda is running. Krishna was thinking that because in Vedic culture, ladies would not come out of their house. Respectable ladies will not come out of that. He thought Mother Yashoda will not come out of that. That to the houses of and the roads of Vrindavan. But that day Mother Yashoda was very firm, determined. Today, aaj to kuch karna hi, isko pakadna hai. So Krishna is running, Mother Yashoda is running behind that. And Sukadeva Goswami gives a very wonderful description of that. The flowers were thinking. Now somebody may say that, Are, in case story mein the flower is also thinking, milk is also thinking, the churning rod is also thinking. What is the proof of that? The proof is that Namaste stu damne spura dipti dhamne tvadiyodarayat vishwasya dhamne. So Namaste stu damne. Damne means rope. So you are offering a obeisances to a rope. How is that possible that you are offering obeisances to rope? That means the rope is alive, right? Satyavarta Muni is saying in the 6th stanza of Damodar Ashtakam, is offering obeisances to rope. That means the rope is not dead, it is alive. So the flowers were thinking that we should help Mother Yashoda. Because Sukadeva Goswami is saying, as Mother Yashoda with her body, thick, heavy body, and Krishna is light, she will not able to catch. The flowers were thinking, if I cannot be direct service, I should do some service to Mother Yashoda. Better, because Mother Yashoda had all garlands on her head, better that I will fall down from her head so that I will reduce the weight, so that Mother Yashoda she can run faster and she can catch Krishna. This is the mood of devotee. If at least I cannot be direct some service, something that I can do, those who are serving Krishna directly. We cannot serve, at least serve Prabhupada. Prabhupada has his mission. He wanted to preach this mission of Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Dharma, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. If we cannot do, at least can we do some service to Srila Prabhupada? Or those who are serving Srila Prabhupada, can we help them, assist them? So you see the mood of the flowers. So all the flowers started falling down from Mother Yashoda's head. And finally, the yogis are trying to capture that Krishna. For thousands and thousands of years, they are meditating. Still, they cannot catch Krishna. But an ordinary lady, Gopi from Vrindavan, finally she caught Krishna. You see the beauty, the greatness of the devotees. They can capture the Krishna. And when Krishna, when Mother Yashoda asked, why did you break the pot? Mother Yashoda said that, no, I will not break pot. Kana said that. Kana said, Maya, just give me this one more opportunity. Please don't do anything. I will never break a pot. Are Baba, you are saying same thing now. Again you will do the mistake. No. This time definitely I will. So, and he started crying here. Rudanta muhur netram yugmam rujantantam karam bhoja yugmena satanka netram. The second sloka. So that will see Krishna started crying. The person, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is a Sachidananda Vigraha, who is always blissful, started crying. He is in the fear of Mother Yashoda. He is Satanka Netrena. Atanka means Atanka, we know. What is Atanka? Atankavad. Terrorized. Right? So Krishna was terrorized by the fear of Mother Yashoda, and because of that, Rudanta Muhur Netram Yugmam Prajantam. So he started crying. And so finally, Mother Yashoda was thinking that if I don't catch this, I don't bind him today, he may go to the forest. And she was thinking that there are a lot of animals, there may be threat to his life. Better I will bind him today. So finally, Mother Yashoda said that let me bind this little Krishna. And when Mother Yashoda was trying to bind, then what happened? The first attempt, when she was binding Krishna, the rope was short by 2 inches, 2 fingers, whatever that it. So why the rope was short? Then Mother Yashoda, what did she do? She said, okay, I will get another rope in the house. So she went to her house again. She got one more rope. Mother Yashoda was surprised. When I was trying to bind Krishna, neither the rope got shrunken, nor the waist of the Krishna increased. Why she is not able to bind that? So she was thinking that way. So she was thinking, okay, let me try one more rope. She got 1 plus 1. Now how many ropes he has? She has 1 plus 1, 5. So she got now 2 ropes. Now with the 2 ropes, she trying to bind Krishna. And what was the result? Same thing. Again the rope was short. Now what's happening here? If you do mathematics, 1 plus 1 is 2. And now you have 2 big ropes. But finally the result is the same. So it was a short by 2 inches, whatever the 2 fingers. Mother Yashoda now went again. Third time she went. And again she got another rope. Third time, fourth time, fifth times. How many ropes she has? All the ropes she got. But end result was that it was always short of that. And Acharya gives a beautiful significance of that. But then Krishna said that my mother is actually perspiring. And then finally Krishna gave her Krupa Shakti. And when he gave a Krupa Shakti, then only Mother Yashoda could bind Krishna. So this is what happens when unless and until we have Krupa Shakti, when Krishna's Krupa is there in our life, no matter you work hard from morning to evening, or you can add so many ropes in your life, you cannot catch Krishna. But unless and until you have Krupa Shakti of Krishna, then only one can actually catch Krishna. So what is the significance of that? 2 fingers. Acharya says that endeavor from our side and Krishna's mercy, both the things are important for the success. We cannot have only one thing, okay, Krishna will give Krupa Shakti, and then happily I can have Uta and Nidra. You cannot get. We have to have endeavor, and with our own endeavor and Krishna's mercy, we can have success in our life. Otherwise, it is not possible. And finally, Mother Yashoda bound Krishna, and that is why the little Krishna is called as Damodara. Dama, Udara. Dama means rope, and Udara means belly, stomach, Udara. And Krishna, the person who was bound by a rope at Udara, that is called as Damodara. So this is what happened. You see the power of devotee? You want to see the power of devotee? The Jagadishwara, the person who is the Jagadishwara, we know what is, how we call as Jagadishwara to Lord? What is his name as Jagadishwara? Jagannatha. Who is the Jagannatha, the north of the universe? Jagadishwara. That Jagadishwara, that Jagannatha today was like a small child, like a criminal. He is like a criminal sitting in front of Mother Yashoda. You know that Krishna, when you say Lord Narsimha, Ugram Viram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham, right? Ugram. Today, that Ugram is not Ugram, but today is a Ugram. No Ugram. Viram is not a Viram. A Viram, he ran away from Mother Yashoda. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu, definitely not Mahavishnu, Lagu Vishnu. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvato Mukham. His vision is everywhere. Sarvato Mukham. No, today he is not Sarvato Mukham. He is a Sarvato Mukham because he did not have courage to look at Mother Yashoda's eye-to-eye contact. He is not a Sarvato Mukham today. So today, whether he is a Jagadishwara, whether he is a Yogeshwara, where is a Yameshwara, where is a Gokuleshwara, all the Upadis were outside Vrindavan. Today he was a criminal like any criminal, and as he was having his head down, and he didn't have the courage to look at the Mother Yashoda. You can see the power of devotee. Devotee can bind Krishna. It is not that we can bind Krishna by any other things. It's only by love, the rope of the love. With that we can bind Krishna. And these pastimes happened 5,000 years ago. Even today, every single day and every year. Now next year when we hear the Damodar Lila, it will be the different? No, same Damodar Lila we will again hear. And next year 26, again the same Damodar Lila. So we keep hearing Damodar Lila again and again and again and again. As our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada said here, the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are so powerful. Simply by hearing, reading, memorizing this book, Krishna, one is sure to be transferred to the spiritual world. How many of us want to go to the spiritual world? So what we have to do? We have to hear the pastimes of Damodar Lila. Because if we are in Rajoguna and Tamoguna, we want change. But our pastimes is the same. Next time when we hear Damodar Lila, Krishna will again have the mother Yashoda and she will be doing the same thing again. There will be no change in the Lila. Same Lila again and again we have to hear. So 120, but we have to see the part 2. But I will check with our Sachi Jivan Gaurav Prabhu and see that whether we have these pastimes. So then, you know what happened? Mother Yashoda bound Krishna to a grinding mortar. Okay, same question again. Why did Mother bind Krishna to grinding mortar? Because it was very heavy. Any thought? That's okay, don't worry. Okay, Krishna wanted to bound to that. Okay, because nothing happens without Krishna's desire, possibly. Is there any other thought? Good thought. Okay, so that 2 trees that he wanted to that, for that he could have done something else also. But yeah, could be possible also. She could have bound to some other things. She could have bound Krishna to something for this rod also. Yes, some Matajis were saying something. Mother Yashoda wanted? Okay, again the same point. This is a now different transcendental meaning to that. Very good point. Devotees always think from the transcendental. Even when Mother Yashoda, she forgot that he is a Supreme Lord. And if she thinks that he is a Supreme Lord, she cannot bind him. Immediately she will stop everything and then she will start pradakshina to that. But Acharya gives another meaning. Wonderful thought. Acharya gives another meaning because this grinding mortar was a part of the criminal activities with Krishna. Because Krishna was actually climbing on the grinding mortar. So I must punish grinding mortar also. So Mother Yashoda said, I will also give punishment to Krishna and his friend grinding mortar. So then Krishna, we know that this pastimes which comes in Srimad Bhagavatam again, the sons of Kubera, Nal Kubera and Manigriva. So everything started with the money. So the Sri Mata is very dangerous. From that Sri Mata, we can have, when you have a lot of money, it can lead to the pride, it can lead to the intoxication, it can lead to any other things. You can take an example of if somebody has a lot of money. Can you give some example when he has a lot of money? He did in a spiritual, in our scriptural references, he did some activities which was not according to the scriptures. Ravana, very good. So Ravana had a lot of money. So what did he do? He kidnapped Mother Sita. So one of the things here, one of the, okay. What about others? Indra, what is that? Indra's Govardhan. When you have things, how can this little child, this yesterday we were discussing, when all the Brajavasis give proposal, why are you worshipping Indra? You worship Govardhan. And then Indra there became very angry. You Brajavasis, you are listening to this child, this talkative small child, I will show you who I am. Very good, nice. So when we have money, everything become, all those things will manifest. Pride. Then intoxication. What is the example of intoxication? Here, the pictures, yes. The sons of Kubera, Nal Kubera and Manigravam. When Naradji came there, they were actually intoxicated and without clothes. And all the ladies, they were actually immediately started covering. But these two people, they thought that, oh, Naradji kuch nahi hoga. So then, in fact, they went there and things. But Naradji, the sages is always there that how can I be helpful? So though he cursed him, but there is a blessing in disguise. So the root cause of everything is come from Sri Mattaha. So Acharya says that the root cause of everything, if you have a lot of money, then all the other things will come. But we all think that if you have a lot of money, you will be the happiest person. But look at here, everything begins from there. It is not that we should not have money, but we should have what is the bare minimum required. Now, what is the bare minimum of somebody may not be the bare minimum of somebody. What is bare necessity required? And then, so Naradji very mercifully said that, okay, now if you want to be without clothes, you become a tree. So you can happily live without clothes. You don't have to purchase a cloth. You don't have to change the clothes. You can be happy. But at the same time, after in Dwapar Yuga, when Bhagwan Sri Krishna will come, he will personally deliver you. And one point I always like about that, in material world, if you have to do something, you have to take permission from your manager or boss, right? Will you be able to come on that day? If I give a promise to that, then the boss will say yes. Then the subordinate will announce that this will happen. But when Naradji said that to Nal Kuvera and Manigrava, Bhagwan Sri Krishna will come and deliver you, did he take a permission of Krishna? No. That is the greatness of devotees. When devotees say, things will happen. Things will happen. Even they did not take a permission from Krishna. Our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada in 1965 or 70s, he was in Mumbai, Bharatiya Bhavans, and he went for a program there. And after the program, Prabhupada had a stick in his hand. And after a program, he came and he pointed to the place, said that we will have a temple here. We should have a temple. Sure enough, after a few years later, today we have a temple there. The Chaupati temple, Radha Gopinath temple. So when devotees says that, things will happen. So Naradji said that Krishna will come definitely. But we should be Naradji or we should be Prabhupada. Tomorrow if you go there and say something, oh, this Krishna will happen. So that will not happen. We should be at the caliber of Prabhupada or Naradji, not that we can do that. So, and finally, you know what happened? Oh, of course, there is a pastimes of Radharani also. Actually, in the spiritual world, this is getting late. Okay, we will stop here. And finally, Mother Yashoda bound Krishna. Krishna went there, he dragged the grinding mortar, he put between the two Yamala Arjuna tree, and finally Krishna uprooted that, and two divine personalities came, they offered obeisances, and they went to the spiritual world, and all the Gopas were mesmerized, they were seeing all those things, and Nanda Maharaj came, and Nanda Maharaj was seeing, and he was not believing that, that how is that. Gopas were saying, you know what happened? Two divine personalities came, and they were offering obeisances to this little Krishna. Nanda Maharaj said, hey, no, this is how is it possible? He's a little, my son is this is not possible. You are telling something that they couldn't believe that. And finally, Nanda Maharaj came and relieved Krishna, and that is how the pastime ends here. For all of us, there is a lot of learning, but the last learning is that we all of are taken birth in this material world. We got this body, and as soon as we come in this material world, we are bound by this body which is given by the Mother Earth, like our mother. Just like Krishna was bound by mother, who relieved him? Who relieved from the bondage? Father, Nanda Maharaj. So similarly, we in this material world are bound by the three modes of material nature: Prakriti, by Mother Earth, or by Prakriti, which is a mother. But if you want to get liberation from this bondage, what we have to do? We have to go to our Father. And who is our Supreme Father? Lord Sri Krishna. Sarva dharman pariteja mam ekam sharanam raja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshaya sivi masucha. When we surrender to Lord Sri Krishna, we will actually be relieved from all this bondage. So let's take this opportunity of this Kartik Mass and surrender to our dear Lord Sri Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Thank you very much. Dot 1:30. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Time for questions, maybe one or two questions. It would be for the class. And could you Damodar is whole here with Damodar there.
Oh, okay. Is it okay? 2 minutes. So, in the spiritual world, now if you see here, if you see the photo of Damodar, who is there in that photo of Damodar? Who is binding Krishna? Yashoda. But we also know that there is a temple in Vrindavan, and who founded that? It is a Jiva Goswami. And when Jiva Goswami does something, definitely it should have some scriptural reference, right? Without scriptural reference, it will not. And then we have a temple of Radha Damodar. But the pastimes is Yashoda Nandan Damodar. Then how is that there is a pastimes of Radha Damodar? So the pastimes comes that in the spiritual world, one day Krishna had promised Radharani that I will come and meet you at particular time at evening 6:30 p.m. for example. And that day there was a lot of things were happening, and Krishna got late as usual, and he went there, and Radharani became very angry, very upset, and she was not looking very angry. And then Krishna tried to pacify. Today actually there was a program at our house. There was a Gita course, and then the things were going on. Lot of prasadam activities. I got delayed. Please forgive me. Radharani said, nothing doing. Today, no. She was not ready to get pacified. And finally, Radharani became very upset, angry, and she got her, what do you call that? Belt, whatever the belt. And she got that belt, and she actually bound Krishna in the spiritual world. And then after that she was pacified, and Krishna said that now from that day my name will become Damodar. But now this name is famous in the spiritual world, but I want this name to be also famous into this material world. And this pastime will happen, but next time not Radharani you will bind me, but Mother Yashoda will bind me. And that is how the source of this Damodar pastimes is in the spiritual world, where Radharani actually bound Krishna, and that is where his Radha Damodar pastimes was there. Kanchi Damna Bandhana. You can see that the shloka. Kanchi Damna Bandhana. Kanchi means gold. Damna means rope. So, if you go to the Radha Damodar Mandir in Vrindavan, you can see that golden rope is there, and Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Damodar there. So, Radha Damodar. Yes, bro. Then? Yes, bro. Huh.
How do we sometimes know that okay, this is the right thing for us to do now, and this is the next? Krishna is guiding, and how do we see that? How do we understand that? We should do this at 21st and next.
Yeah. Prabhu's question is that sometimes we may have more than one or two services. Then how do you know that which services has to be taken care? So of course, Krishna may guide us definitely in a different ways, and Krishna guiding us through it could be through as a Chaitya Guru within Krishna as a Paramatma. He may give us a guidance. Krishna also can give guidance to Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, and to devotees. So we may have to, if we are not able to decide, that is why we always need a guidance. So the person who is a senior to us, who is outside of the situation, we can take his guidance. We can see similar pastimes in the scriptural things, Bhagavatam, and see that if that pastime is something where we can get some idea. So, but definitely, if there is a will, there is a way. Krishna will give some solution either through directly as a Paramatma, or through as a Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, or through some devotees. Definitely, we will have that. And if nothing is there, we can utilize our intelligence what Krishna has given. Now I have two services. First is that this and that. Then you see what is important. For example, now I am sick, and then shall I go to Akshar Yoga program, or I take a rest? I'm just giving a simple example. Now I am sick. If I take a rest, I will be better in 2 days. Or if I don't take a rest, it may take 1 more week. So better let me take a rest now, which is also service to Krishna. Because service to body is also service to Krishna. Because this body, whose body is this? Whose body is this? It's a Krishna's body. Krishna has a given, right? So nothing belongs to us. Even the body does not belong to us. It is only Krishna's body. So if Krishna has given this body, we should take care of that. So I will take rest for some days, and then I will go to Akshar Yoga programs. So then you are attending both the things, and that way it can actually help us. Does that help, Prabhu? Thank you.
Any other questions? So, after hearing such an experience talk, who will not get attracted to Lord Damodar? Thank you.